Today is March 21st, a United Nations designated Global Awareness Day for Down syndrome that has been held since 2012. Did you know that Down syndrome affects about 6,000 babies every year? Hey there, welcome back to my social media platform, TheHappySLP. For those of you who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Hannah Elsa Abraham and I'm an audiologist and a speech language pathologist from India. I create videos to raise public awareness about speech, language, hearing and swallowing issues. The date March 21st was chosen to represent the uniqueness of the chromosomal triplication that causes Down syndrome. People with Down syndrome have an additional chromosome where chromosome 21 has got 3 copies, and therefore we choose the 21st day of the 3rd month. It is a day dedicated to raising public awareness, promoting inclusivity, encouraging activism and promoting the well-being of people with Down syndrome. It aims to raise public awareness of Down syndrome and how encourage people with Down syndrome to participate in daily activities so that they can live a full life and contribute to their communities. The United Nations selects a theme for World Down Syndrome each year, and the theme for this year, the 2022, is Inclusion Means. So the inclusion means the subject emphasizes the need of incorporating people with Down syndrome or other disabilities into all aspects of life. And we must not discriminate against people with Down syndrome or consider them ugly because of their physical appearance. And let me share a few facts on Down syndrome. People with Down syndrome have stunted growth such as weak muscles, a short neck with excess skin, a flattened face and nose, and small ears, eyes and mouth. And this disorder's actual cause is yet unknown. And there are roughly 5.4 million people in the globe who have Down syndrome, with 27,000 deaths recorded so far. People with Down syndrome had a total life expectancy of 25 years in 1981, but it has now risen to around 60 years. Although children and people with Down syndrome share some characteristics, they naturally resemble their close relatives. And it is now a liability of schools to provide proper education to children with Down syndrome. Chances of giving birth to a child having Down syndrome increase with the increase in maternal age. However, 80% of the babies are born to women having age under 35 years because this age group has a greater tendency to give birth. An interesting thing about Down syndrome persons is that they frequently become able to hold jobs, live independently, and enjoy other activities, but the average varies from individual to individual based upon their mental and physical behavior. So if you want to learn more about Down syndrome, feel free to check out my previous video on Down syndrome, and I've shared the links in the description. Though everyone writes about the medical problems that may or may not occur, most of them forget to mention a lot of other information about children with Down syndrome, such as their smiles, giggles, and unconditional love they give their parents, and the fact that today most of these children live fairly normal, happy, and healthy lives. The greatest way to establish a culture that accepts diversity is to educate and engage the people, as well as to encourage individual choices regardless of their nature. And I believe I was able to give you some information on Down syndrome on this day. Before I go, I like to emphasize the importance of being kind to persons who have Down syndrome. Treat them as you would do to any other individual. And let me give you a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and also share among your friends whom you think this would help. You can always contact me, TheHappySLP, either via comments or through social media accounts like Facebook or Instagram regarding your concerns and queries of speech, language, hearing and swallowing issues. The links are given below in the description and I will try my best to help you. So until we meet again in other videos, stay happy and much love. Hannah, TheHappySLP.